So, like, after 5 years, Kendrick finally decided to drop an album, and that's nice. I apologize for how I sound, a little bit under the weather, but the Big Steppers and Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers finally dropped. So, we have that to look forward to. No more bothering Daddy Cave music. But that's not the album that we're going to be reviewing today. We're going to be reviewing Kendrick Lamar's Section 80. Now, Section 80 was released back in 2011. And 2011 was a really notable year. That's the year that Obama announced that Osama bin Laden has been killed. And also the year that Game of Thrones was released. And I realized that I really like white women. But enough said. Kendrick, Section 80. Let's go. Track number one, Fuck Your Ethnicity. Which is a really fucking crazy way to start off your album, because that's an insane title. But he's Kendrick, so he probably knows what he's doing.
Fuck your ethnicity. You understand that? We can talk about it.
Matter of fact, don't mistake me for no fucking rapper. They sit backstage and hide behind the fuck.
So the piano on this song is really smooth. I like it, and Kendrick flows on this track incredibly well. Good start to the album so far. Track number two, Hold Up.
Steward is complimenting me on my nappy hair. If I can fuck her in front of all of these passengers, they'll probably think I'm a terrorist.
In the beginning of the song, as he mentions that he wrote this song while flying in the air or whatever. The song really gives you that state of free fall. It gives you a sense at ease. I don't smoke, but I think I would enjoy this song better if I was high. Track number three, ADHD.
You feel like no one can relate, cause you are a loner, marijuana, endorphins make you stronger.
Now this track is called ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, but it can also be interpreted as ADHD, because as a person with ADHD, they'll be on heavy medications, and as Kendrick explains, persons born in the 80s are crack babies, and basically explains drug use and how his peers consume it. I think this was a really well made track. Track number four, No Makeup Today.
It's the beauty in me, but what he don't see is that I had a black eye.
To be continued.
So at first I thought Kendrick was trying to make like a radio hit, because the chorus on this song is really generic, but this track isn't as straightforward as you might think. You have this lady that's rapping from what I assume to be Kendrick's girlfriend's perspective, and then she abruptly gets cut off, and the track just turns way more darker than it originally was. Track number five, Tammy's Song.
Of her nigga. Fuck that other nigga when she tired of her nigga. Fuck that other nigga.
So what I gathered from the song is basically an affair that takes place with both parties, basically. So the takeaway should be bitches and shit, and niggas and shit. Fuck them hoes and them niggas.
Riding with the boys and girls and we're high.
So this track is shorter than the rest of tracks on the album so far. Basically, young people and their lifestyles, living recklessly, as he says. Just getting high and whatever. But with that also comes consequences, and they pray that they make it to 21, as he says. I was really looking forward to this track. Track number 7, Ronald Reagan. If you don't know why, when you hear it, you'll know why.
Welcome to Vigilante 80, so don't you ask me. I'm hungry, my body's antsy. I rip through.
Now, if I wasn't as sick as I am, I would be really fucking hyped, because this track is amazing. The drums are phenomenal. Lyrics aside, this is a well-crafted track. But as the track is entitled, Ronald Reagan era, he cut off funding, like half of the funding for the Section 8 program, and then speaks about the conspiracy of leaving crack in those neighborhoods, and the everlasting effect of poverty. Kendrick is an amazing artist, And he's able to describe this image with so much emotion and passion. It's it's really fucking good, you know. It's really good. Track number 8, Poor Man's Dream.
That same nigga that killed with you, squeal with you. I deal with you like my son. Stare at the sun, and you'll be looking in my eyes.
So if this is your first time going into this album, I highly advise don't go into this album for an escape, because you'll get quite the opposite. This album is really heavy. It's really sorrowful, and honestly just a devastating depiction of this life that Kendrick has described to us. Poor Man's Dream is a play on a writer's name, Edgar Allan Poe. He was a writer who died from alcohol poisoning, and Kendrick talks about feeling pressured into doing bad things, and wow, this I'm honestly speechless. Track number 9, Spiteful Chant.
Too many niggas, not enough hoes, and some of you niggas acting like hoes.
For as cool as this track is, you know, it has a catchy hook. I just don't think it fits into Section 80, in my opinion. I think I might skip this one. Maybe I might listen to it outside Section 80. I just don't think it fits in. That's about it. Track 10, Chapter 10. Cool interlude. That's about it, really. Track number 11, Keisha's Song.
She take the little change she make to fix her nail cuticles. Lipstick is suitable to make you fiend for more.
Flagging down all of these flashy cars.
No, this track was just heavy with fucking emotions. It's basically about, as Kendrick explains, the circumstances of this lady who is a sex worker and the men that she interacts with. He dedicated this song to his sister, basically saying that he doesn't want her to succumb to these circumstances or what led this lady into the life that she lives. This was a really heartfelt track, and again, Kendrick is amazing with his craft. Track number 12, Rigor Mortis.
Reply and tell me that you biting style. You got a hell of an appetite, and I'ma be here for a while. Just buckle up before the ride.
Oh my god, this track is fucking fire. Kendrick just proves why he is the fucking best MC. Well, not best, but you know, one of the top MCs. He just puts his all on this track, and the beat makes my pussy throb. Track 13, Kush and Corinthians.
Understand that I'm human. Now people just ride to it, cause you never know when a bullet might hit.
No, I'm not really a religious person, so this track doesn't do much for me. However, I understand the intentions and the execution of this song. It's okay, decent. Track 14, Blow My High. I should blow my nose.
Young, when we finish, we say R.I.P. Aliyah. R.I.P. Yep. R.I.P. Aliyah.
For as simple as the words and the flow are on the chorus of this song, it's really heart-wrenching. I was a big fan of Aaliyah's music, and it's just sad, you know, to see an artist pass away, or to see anybody in general pass away. Once you have that type of connection with someone, it's honestly just a cup runneth over of emotions, and I think this is one of the best hooks on the album so far, at least. Track 15, Absols. I could really care less for the message behind the song, but the jazz instrumental that's going on, that has all my attention right now. I really like that. And lastly, track 16, High Power.
Visions of Martin Luther staring at me. Malcolm X put a hex on my future, someone catch me.
Another conscious rap song that you expect from Kendrick, but High Power is actually a movement to help lift a society that's viewed as destructive. But the most interesting thing about this track for me is that it was actually, I think, partially written and produced by J. Cole. And this might be, one of the closest times we get Kendrick and Cole joint album. But if we ever do get that, I I think I might lose my mind. It has potential to rival Watch the Throne. After carefully reviewing my last statement, you know what? Fuck it. It might be better than Watch the Throne. Who knows? Kendrick, Cole, get to fucking write and make this album happen. You have fans waiting on this shit. I'm waiting on this shit. Everybody's waiting on this shit. It's about time. But in conclusion, this brings us to the end of Kendrick's Section 80. Now, Section 80 is regarded as Kendrick's worst album, and that just goes to show how fucking immaculate his catalog is, because this album isn't bad, it just isn't as good as his other work. And even Kendrick at his lowest is still better than Playboy Carti's and his highest, and I will always say that because Playboy Carti is a terrible artist, and I don't know why people like his music. But enough hate at Playboy Carti. This album really fucking good. If you don't have time to go through the entire album, my top three plays would be Ronald Reagan Era, Blow My High, and Rigor Mortis. Those three tracks, fucking great. It's well made. The message behind it, beat is good. Chorus and hook was amazing. You should really listen to those three if you don't have time to listen to the entire album. But links to the album will be in the description below. Kendrick Lamar Section 80. 8 out of 10. I really like this one. I would love to hear your opinion on this album. Maybe if there was some stuff that I missed, some stuff that really stood out to you all. I'd love to hear it in the comments below. And yeah, that's about it. More Kendrick reviews coming soon. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.